Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And, of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. Now a look at the stats for Jaden McDaniels.
And his three-point shooting has gotten a lot better over his last 10 games. He looks so much more comfortable from beyond. There's no doubt he's got the green light to let it fly whenever the shot's there for him.
And a look at the starters for the Pistons. Inside for him, it's Harris and Duren. Cunningham is out there with Hardaway. And it's Thompson in at the small forward position. And for the Timberwolves, Conley and Edwards are the guards. Randall out there with Jaden McDaniels. And it's Gobert in at the 5. And Greg, what stands out for both of these rosters is that they both feature top-tier athleticism.
And, Kevin, that bodes well for us, right? There's a lot of speed, some great athleticism. I'm sure we're going to get some highlight reel plays tonight.
Now here's Conley. Goes up to the stripe. Edwards can't hit. Thompson against McDaniel. Thompson dishes to Harris. Minnesota with the rebound. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger, and we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And, you know, confidence is key there. They seem to play with a ton of it, especially on the offensive end.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves getting the first points of the ball game. Duren with a screen on Conley. Pass to Duren. Lock at 6. Stolen by Conley. And now the Timberwolves on the break. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Nice hustle from Conley that time. When the break is available, he really gets after it.
Cunningham passes to Duren. Cunningham kicks to Harris. To the inside. Duren, no good. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And there's Edwards on the assist from Randall.
Edwards just doesn't allow defenders to bottle him up. Great focus and persistence.
Harris outside. Back to Cunningham. Duren with the screen on Conley. Cunningham for 3. Julius Randle with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Pistons have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Harris, no good.
Boy, they are frigid right now. I mean, failing to connect on their first 4 attempts.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
I had a chance to catch up with Chris Finch. We talked about how dialed in he is on Cade Cunningham in this matchup. Coach told me the key is not to let him get into a rhythm early on. That might mean you have to throw different defenders at him. Maybe send them double teams too. Everything is on the table tonight. Let's see what they come up with for Cade. Guys?
Thank you, David. And J.B. Bickerstaff has called a timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Well, among the centers and power forwards of the NBA, these are the players with the softest touch around the bucket. Some terrific shooting percentages for the big men. Jalen Duren is second.
And it's one thing to be able to create high-quality shots for yourself, but you still have to finish. And there's no doubt all those guys can do both.
Yes, sir. I mean, these guys make the most of every one of their easy opportunities. Missing layups is simply not part of their routine.
Now here is Harris. 9 points last game. Pass to Duren. Over Gobert. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Finally, after all those planks, someone comes through for him.
Well, you knew it eventually was going to happen. I mean, my goodness, a tight start to this one, but maybe that'll ignite some more buckets to be made.
Here is Edwards, following the bucket by the Pistons. Good on the bucket.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
Cunningham gets the bucket.
And the strength of Cunningham. Fantastic job there scoring on the defense.
Timberwolves leading by 6. Conley feeling it out. Randall with a screen for Conley. To the paint. Randall passes to Edwards. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. 5 on the clock. And finished off by Gobert.
Gobert knows his strengths on offense and plays to him well.
And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Pistons. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
Randall outside. Edwards against Hardaway. Gobert the screen. For 3, Edwards sinks the three-pointer. Edwards got 7 points in the game.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling. Off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Cunningham passes to Harris. Back to Cunningham. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Harris kicks to Cunningham. On the wing, Hardaway. Edwards defending. Puts it up from 17. Out to Harris. From past the arc. A three-pointer is right on target.
Nice touch from downtown. Tobias Harris continues to look better and better from this area.
Pass to McDaniels. And stolen by Thompson. Oh, and here we go. Cunningham heading to the hoop. Count that one. 6 points for him.
Assist goes to Thompson.
Now Conley. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Over in the corner, Edwards. Rebound by the Pistons. Their last encounter was in Detroit.
Well, last time out, they got the win in large part because of the play of their bench, and they provided a lot of the scoring punch.
Yeah, and you know what? I expect them to go deep into the bench again tonight. To give those guys on the bench a chance to have an expanded role, but also to give those starters some rest.
Yep, it counts.
They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
Come on, get up for your Timberwolves.
The Timberwolves making a change here. DiVincenzo's checked in. And Detroit with a change here, too. Beasley's checked in for Asar Thompson. Pistons trail by 6. Outside Hardaway. Here's Cunningham driving to the basket. And Cunningham with the slam.
Oh, nasty dunk there by Cunningham. This is why he went first overall. Cade's got length, skill, and athleticism.
And here's Edwards from the arc. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got 3 assists now in this one. The Pistons have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Harris finds Cunningham. 6 to shoot. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 5 here tonight. DiVincenzo passes to Randall. There has been a lot of discussion about the length of the NBA season, GA. Do you think 82 games is the right number?
Well, I do. It's worked well for over 50 years, so why change it? And if we do change it, it affects records and how we compare the game across eras.
first one falls for him.
And, you know, the impressive ascension of Randall has been a lot of fun to watch. I mean, he's a double-double threat who plays with relentless energy.
Both free throws good from Randall.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Outside Hardaway. To the middle. Here's Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
I tell you what, fellas, like seeing Harris be engaged from there. I mean, refusing to settle for the simple layup. Nice finish.
Randall outside. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Knocks down the three ball. Edwards got 15.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Harris looking it over. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to some.
Yeah, the half-and-half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Cunningham against Conley. Pass to DiVincenzo. Gobert with a screen on Hardaway. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Gobert is so good around the rim. Had that shot back before the defense could do anything with it.
Clark, if you had one word to describe Mike Conley, what would it be?
Reliable, steadfast, dependable. And I know that's 3, but I wanted to give you 3 different words I could use to describe it. Only 2 seasons in his whole career has he not played at least 50 games. That speaks to durability and professionalism.
Here is Edwards. Tim Hardaway making his last shot. Puts it up from 12. Edwards can't hit. Beasley against Conley. Harris dishes to Cunningham. And they double up Cunningham. Beasley for 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
A 3 for DiVincenzo. Score of the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Yeah, they've got to do a little more to disrupt their offensive rhythm, too.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Tobias Harris, over the course of his career, has played a lot at both forward positions. He says, I'm comfortable playing both of them. I'm not big on the position thing. I'm versatile. Kevin, he's just a basketball player and a very, very good one.
I would agree, David. I know you like him. We like him as well. A very skilled one at that. Thank you very much. And the Timberwolves with possession here. Following the bucket by the Pistons. It's stolen by Cunningham. And Cunningham with the slam.
Yeah, and how about that beautiful two-way play from Cunningham, turning defense into offense.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about.
Hey fans, who wants a free t-shirt? Make some noise!
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Gobert. McDaniels comes in for Randall. Clark, he's checked in for Edwards. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Mike Conley. And a different look here for the Pistons. Stewart's checked in for Duren. Holland comes in for Harris. Thompson, he's checked in for Hardaway. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Cunningham. Here's Alexander-Walker. 8 points his last outing. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Now here's Schroeder. 11 points for him in that last game against Dallas. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Thompson inside the line. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. 1:03 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Alexander Walker. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Here's Holland after the basket by Minnesota. Stewart, a screen for Schroeder. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 13. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
The Timberwolves have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. That free throw missing. Good on the second free throw. 23 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Now here's Beasley, defended by Alexander Walker. Beasley with it. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Mavericks in Dallas. There's the 3. Connects from 3-point range. Beasley's got 5 points so far.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for Minnesota, going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. We'll get you back to the action after this break. So far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Timberwolves team out there.
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
Here are the 5. Detroit has to start the second quarter. Holland is out there with Asar Thompson. Then there's Isaiah Stewart. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. And it's Beasley in at the shooting guard position.
So crafty and clever at finishing inside. Schroeder doesn't lack confidence trying to get it up and down from this area.
Schroeder against DiVincenzo. Clark outside. From 12 feet out. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Pistons trail by 9. Here's Holland. Scoreless thus far. Down low. He tries for 3. And rebounded by McDaniels. Minnesota's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Pass to Alexander Walker. Clark with it. It's deflected. And here's Schroeder. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. 11 feet away, and that one is good. Schroeder's got his second bucket of the game to go.
There's the added discipline to Schroeder's game on display there, just taking what the defense allowed.
DiVincenzo kicks to McDaniels. Pass to Alexander Walker. Takes it off the glass. Alexander Walker's got 6.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Beasley, the pass to Stewart. Here's Schroeder. Here's Holland. Fires the 3. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder.
And, you know, we all know Schroeder can score now, but they're a nice assist to his wide-open teammate.
DiVincenzo against Schroeder. DiVincenzo passes to Clark. Reed with a screen on Thompson. Clark for 3. It's not going to go for him.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. He's coming off a 13-point game against New Orleans. Reed gets the bucket.
Naz Reid is a very good shooting big.
Schroeder looking over the floor. Hollins kicks to Beasley. Schroeder outside. Shot clock at 6. From deep three-point land. And rebounded by McDaniels.
And maybe he thinks he has that type of range, but I'm not sure who'd agree with him.
Yeah, you know what? Sometimes guys have the green light to take that shot, but I don't think he's one of them.
Now, here's Clark. An 11-point game for him in the win against New Orleans. Reed with a screen on Stewart. There's McDaniels. And it's off from three-point range. Schroeder outside. Stewart finds Schroeder. Thompson against Clark. Beasley sets a screen for Thompson. Kicks it out to Beasley. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists now in this one.
This is how confident Beasley is. What a quick trigger finger off the catch for that jumper.
Alexander Walker with the ball. Covered by Beasley. Elbow shot. It's hauled in by Stewart. Well, for Detroit, their last game a loss to Dallas. And Clark, here's a great guy to have in the rotation. Nickeil Alexander-Walker.
Loved him in college. Loved his versatility, and I thought it would translate nicely to the NBA. Took him a minute to find his rhythm, but he's got great length, which makes him versatile defensively, and he can play with just about anybody because he's got good all-around offensive skill.
So it's the Timberwolves now, following the bucket by the Pistons.
He is 0 for his last however many this quarter, guys. Might need to get him out and let him settle down a bit here.
Now here's Schroeder. Here's Holland. Thompson in the corner. Kicks it out to Beasley. Lets it go from deep. Reed with the rebound.
That's excellent defense right there on the perimeter.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Reed in the post. Working on Thompson. Reed gets the bucket.
Assisted by Nickeil Alexander-Walker.
And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. Only given up 6 here in this quarter. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Schroeder's got 6 points in the quarter.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
Pass to Reed. And here is McDaniel. Alexander Walker. He has 6. Shot clock at 3. Here's Reed. Rebound by the Pistons. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. That's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. Kicks to Thompson. Beasley for 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 4 assists in the game.
Well, the defense not doing a good job at all of getting after him. They've got to crowd him and make it tough for him. That's his 2nd this quarter.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with this guy. And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. And a different look here for the Pistons. Duren, he's checked in for Holland. Harris comes in for Asar Thompson. Hardaway's checked in for Malik Beasley. And it's Cunningham in for Dennis Schroeder. Minnesota's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Edwards, no good.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Outside Hardaway. And they double up Cunningham. 5 to shoot. For 3, Harris. No good. That puts him at 2 for 6.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Here's Randall. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
That's on Jalen Duren.
Boy, the creative finishing ability of Randall draws a lot of fouls.
Minnesota shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
And they've made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved.
And he can't get the first one. Greg, you've been a part of some great contending teams over the years, but what's it like being on a team at the bottom of the standings with not a lot of hope for the regular season?
Well, Kevin, no one likes losing, but it can certainly take a toll. But it can also allow you to play more freely when you know you're bad and you're not having to deal with the pressure of expectation.
And the second free throw, good. And the Pistons with possession here. They trail by 1. Pass to Hardaway. Duren with a screen on Edwards. Hardaway for 3. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert has got his 8th rebound here tonight. McDaniels dishes to Conley. Outside Edwards for 3. Duren pulls it in. Duren's got 4 rebounds in this game.
3 triples in the first quarter, but he's yet to knock one down here in the second.
Now that we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons for Julius Randle.
We've seen him regress as a rebounder these past few seasons. His numbers have come down in that department, and I'd like to see him concentrate on bringing them back up. I'm sure the team would as well. You can never have enough rebounding.
Now McDaniels, after Anthony Edwards missed from long range. Randle kicks to Conley. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Just 5 to shoot. Randle no good.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
Cunningham's shot is off. Minnesota in the lead. Inside. And stolen by Harris. Pass to Cunningham. Now Duren. Now here is Harris. Over by Conley. Outside Hardaway. Second chance shot. And Duren lays it in. Duren's got the lead up to 1 now for Detroit.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Oh, here's Edwards. 17 points for him last game against New Orleans.
It was never all about himself. He came away with a lot of assists in that game and just kind of kept everybody in the mix.
Boy, tonight just gives you a picture of the potential of Edwards. I mean, this guy is an electrifying scoring guard.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
He's out there on the corner of your right block. Come on, and Grizzlies.
And with the moment here, let's check out the numbers for McDaniels. The last 10 or so games, he has been remarkable. And not many players convert opportunities inside as well as he. Top 15 in field goal percentage.
And his ability to patrol the lane is a difference maker for that team. Exceptional timing and anticipation. That's why he's a top 10 shot blocker. Cunningham kicks to Thompson. Cunningham inside, covered by Conley. Cunningham passes to Duran. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And we take a look at Jalen Duran, big man Greg, who seems to get better each and every season.
Well, you know, he averaged a double-double in his second season. I especially like how hard he goes after rebounds. This guy has a bright future in this league.
That's good from Duran. And both free throws good for Duran. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They trail by 1. Cunningham against Conley. Pass to Randall. Thompson with the rebound. For Detroit, they've gone 8 of 16 from the field in the second quarter. A nice, efficient 50%. Hardaway with it. Lets it fly. Good on the jump shot. And the Pistons lead by 3.
You know, really, Hardaway Jr., guys, is a threat to score from anywhere.
Conley against Cunningham. Conley dishes to Edwards. And all night during that time before dropping in. 19 points for Anthony Edwards. 1:32 left in the first half of basketball. Cunningham looking it over. And they double up Cunningham. 4 on the shot clock. Cans it from downtown. Cunningham's got 13 points.
And you see that one motion shot. Cunningham very consistent from distance.
Conley against Cunningham. Randall passes to McDaniels. Randall down low. Harris is there. Randall no good. Pistons leading by 4. Pass to Cunningham. Edwards against Hardaway. Back to Cunningham. Over Conley. Cunningham's shot is off.
Well, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. Great opportunity for a three-point play. This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line.
At the line for Minnesota, Julius Randle. Shooting 1.
That free throw good from Randall. 26 seconds left now here in the second. Cunningham outside. There's 14 seconds left to play here in the half. Duran with the screen on Cunningham. And again, Cunningham missing.
I guess even he has to miss one of those.
He got it! Whoa! It's good! But he did it!
Drained it! Drained it!
Whoa!
Wow, what a way to finish up.
Impossible shot, man, even when you don't have the clock to worry about.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Minnesota on top, up by 2. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
These are red circles in center court. And get ready for the big half-court shots. Drum line. They're taking them off the shots. Let's hear it for the participants.
Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. The Detroit Pistons finding themselves in a closely contested game.
You can't win playing passive at the offensive end. I mean, how many times did we see him at the free throw line?
Practically none. There were a few calls they thought should have gone their way, but you can't rely on the refs to bail you out. And now let's take a glimpse at some of the games on the upcoming schedule.
And for that game against the Pelicans, they don't want to say it, but they are very confident coming into this one. And who can blame them?
They played some good ball this season. Their opponent, not so much.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Here's Cunningham. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniel. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's Conley in at the 1 spot. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. Gobert with the block.
So good at finding these spots. Gobert loves reaching out and sending them away.
McDaniel kicks to Edwards. Edwards drawing the double team. Here's Conley. Rebounded by the Pistons. Cunningham's got 4 rebounds in this game. There's the lob to Duran. It's stolen by Gobert. Here's Edwards. Edwards with the powerful flush.
Edwards is so physically developed already. Just brushes off the contact there. Really strong drive by Edwards.
Cunningham passes to Hardaway. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Here's Cunningham. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist. Cunningham's got 15.
Cunningham is not shy about mixing it up down low. He's got a great feel around the rim.
Here's Edwards. Rebounded by the Pistons. Duran's got his 6th rebound on the night. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Here's Harris, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Boy, that's an outstanding job by Tobias Harris there, keeping his composure and concentration, then converting while under pressure. Well done.
That's good from Harris. Tobias Harris-Clark has played over a dozen years in the NBA, and he is still a solid third option.
He really is, and he only played 1 year in college, and yet has been steady and consistent. He might not be the most efficient scorer, but he still does a lot of good things when he's on the floor, and he does them at both ends of the floor.
Here's Cunningham. Anthony Edwards making his last shot. Here's Duran. Back to Hardaway. Cunningham with it. Now defended by Randall. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Harris from the arc. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 5 assists in the game.
They found a nice groove in this half, starting out 3 for 4.
Conley finds Gobert. Back to Conley. Rebounded by the Pistons. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Hardaway against Edwards. Pass to Cunningham. From deep. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Gobert with a screen on Cunningham. It's stolen by Duran. And here we go. Fast break. Cunningham's got it over Conley. Out to Thompson. Now here's Cunningham. Pistons passing it around. Hardaway, no good.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Conley dishes to Edwards. Takes a 3. Edwards cashing in from outside.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
And J.B. Bickerstaff has called a timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
All right, man. It's dance camp time. Get ready to dance like everyone's watching.
As the playoffs near, let's take a look at the Eastern Conference standings. You take a look at the Pistons. Right now, the 6th best record in the conference, looking to hold on to playoff position and finish the regular season strong.
And I think for the Pistons, they've stayed right there, just in sniffing distance of the conference leaders. That's a solid accomplishment at this stage of the season.
You know, I thought maybe they'd have it in them to actually join those leaders this season. But you're right, it's still nice work considering where they are.
Harris outside. To the inside. And Cunningham with the basket on the assist from Tobias Harris. Cunningham's got 4 points in the quarter. And it's Conley with the ball for the Timberwolves. That's to Gobert. Randall outside. Outside Conley. Gobert with a screen on Cunningham. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Conley plays with a lot of intelligence.
The Pistons trailing. Cunningham passes to Duran. It's stolen by Gobert. Outside Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Show us what you got, young fella. Anthony Edwards. Love to see you operate like that.
And that's life above the rim. Courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Pistons trail by 3. Cunningham outside. And they double up Cunningham. Shot clock at 5. Harris inside. He's defended by Randall. Harris's shot is off. Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total sync. Good luck trying to stop him now.
Randall with the bucket.
And the defense cannot underestimate Randall's strength. Pushes right through the contact and gets the shot.
Now, here's Duran. 6 points for him. Thompson outside. Detroit, no good that time either. Timberwolves leading by 5. Randall outside. Here's Edwards. Cunningham with some nice D. The Pistons have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Minnesota's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots, 6 of 13. McDaniels kicks to Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Hardaway. Edwards with it. Hardaway picks him up. Conley dishes to McDaniels. For 3, Edwards. Duran pulls it in. Pistons trail by 5. Thompson finds Hardaway. Can they get it? And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
You got to give Hardaway Jr. credit, guys. I mean, he's excellent at finding ways to get to his spot and then make the defense compromise.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And this season, he's maintained very good form at the line, shooting at about an 83% clip.
You know, one thing about getting going at the free throw line like he has this season, it can continue to carry over.
He's off on the first.
Hardaway Jr. knows his role on this team, which is to provide scoring and leadership.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Alexander Walker comes in for Edwards. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Schroeder's checked in. And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time.
You don't see him have too many of those trips to the line.
McDaniels passes to DiVincenzo. Pass to Alexander Walker. Randall against Harris. Randall no good. Pistons trail by 5. To the paint. And slam dunk by Harris.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Randall passes to Alexander Walker. Gobert the screen. Inside. Duran pulls it in. Duran's got 11 rebounds in the game. And there's Thompson. That's good on the assist from Hardaway. Hardaway has got his 4th assist in this one. Randall kicks to Gobert. Pass to DiVincenzo. Down low. Here's McDaniels. It's good. And the Timberwolves lead by 3.
Basically just ignored that contact inside. Really tough finish by McDaniels.
Harris outside. Back to Schroeder. Thompson with it. Defended by DiVincenzo. To the middle. Here's Schroeder. That's in. Coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Now here's Randall. 11 points in the game. A nice shot by McDaniels.
Right there, Daniels is saying, you got to come get me if you want to stop me.
Pistons trail by 4. Harris outside. There's the lob for Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
You know, sometimes it's that simple. Just get it up in the air and let Harris do the rest of the work.
Minnesota's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the 3rd quarter. McDaniels with the ball. He has 5. Pass to Randall. Now DiVincenzo. Off target from 3-point range. Well, it's definitely within striking distance now.
Yeah, but they've got to make each possession count on both sides of the floor.
Thompson passes to Harris. for the tie. Hardaway trying to free himself up. No good. That would have tied it. Minnesota's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed.
McDaniels going upstairs with an athletic move.
Pistons trail by 4. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Duren. DiVincenzo against Schroeder. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
And here's Randall, guarded by Harris. The 10-footer. Rebound, Detroit. Duren's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Alexander Walker. Great D that time from Hardaway. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. To the paint. It's stolen by DiVincenzo. McDaniels against Thompson. Back to McDaniel. And stolen by Thompson. .105 left in the third. Duren sets the screen for Harris. Drills it from outside. Harris has got 13 points here in the second half alone.
And you look at Harris, he's really improved as a scorer. He's become a go-to option due to how efficient he is putting the ball in the basket.
That's to Gobert. DiVincenzo with it. Pocket 6. To the left wing. They need this. And that one comes up a bit short.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
There's the lob to Duren. It's stolen by Gobert.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
That's a confident play there. Great execution.
Now here is Hardaway. Defended by Alexander Walker. Lets it go. No good.
A little ambitious on that possession, trying to hit a shot in the face of that defensive pressure.
Tobias Harris, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Detroit. He ends up dropping in 2 from distance, making a difference from long range in this one. We'll return shortly. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Timberwolves trail. On the court for the Pistons, Fontecchio is out there with Holland. Then it's Malik Beasley. Then there's Isaiah Stewart. And it's Schroeder in at the point. No good from Clark.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now. Hey, I'm stating the obvious here, but he was very comfortable taking that shot. Not a defender in sight.
DiVincenzo passes to Clark. Reed with a screen for Clark. Out to the right wing. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Einad's checked in. Detroit leading by 4. Pass to Stewart. The Pistons working the ball around now. Schroeder setting the pick for Beasley. Here's Stewart. Wide open look. Reed with the rebound. Here's Alexander Walker. Covered by Beasley. Alexander Walker passes to DiVincenzo. Here's Alexander Walker. 6 on the shot clock. For the 3. DiVincenzo can't hit it. And for the Pistons, they're shooting at 52% for the field. They're clicking. Got a hand on it. Here's Alexander Walker. He's covered by Fontecchio. Alexander Walker passes to Clark. Here's Reed. He gets it in there.
I tell you, I love the effort from the defense there, but inside, Reed just had the strength to overpower him.
DiVincenzo against Schroeder. Beasley kicks to Holland. Down low. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Schroeder. Detroit, no good that time either. The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. A 3 for DiVincenzo. Rebound, Detroit. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Here's Beasley. And it's blocked. Out of bounds. Pistons ball. Detroit keeps possession. Some changes for Minnesota. Mars is checked in. And Dillingham subbed in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And a switcher also for Detroit. All Reeds checked in for Holland. Detroit with the ball. A great 4th quarter, just giving up 2 points.
Beasley bouncing off the defense there and finding a way to still finish, making it look effortless.
Now, here's Clark. And just about 3 minutes through the 4th quarter here.
And if you're looking for the main reason that they're trailing in this game, well, look no further than his shooting. I mean, he has hit exactly 0% of his shots.
Here's Beasley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Schroeder. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Joe Ingles is checked in for Minnesota. Edwards comes in for Clark. And then for Detroit, Holland comes in for Reed. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. Timberwolves trail by 4. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. For 3, Edwards. Holland with the rebound. Holland's got 5 rebounds tonight. Beasley outside. Cunningham for 3. And he's good on the 3 ball. Cunningham's got 20.
And you can play Cunningham on the ball, off the ball. He's really a generational talent, partly because of his versatility.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Miller's checked in for Joe Ingles. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, guys, I listened in on what Chris Finch was talking about with his players. Now he's encouraging them to keep attacking in the paint. He said, when we get inside, we score. Simple as that. Keep attacking and don't settle for anything that's not at the rim. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, David. Over in the corner, Edwards. Strong move inside by Edwards.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
Fontecchio passes to Cunningham. Back to Fontecchio. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. Fontecchio's got the lead up to 8 now for Detroit. Minnesota's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Pass to Edwards. Detroit with the rebound. Holland's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
Now Edwards. Following the three-point attempt by Kate Cunningham. Edwards. It's hauled in by Stewart. Stewart's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Beasley. Stewart trying to get open. Drops in the layup for 2. 15 points for Malik Beasley.
Beasley just outworked the defense there. I mean, was able to get into a shot and get it done inside.
Pass to Reed. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And here's Edwards to halt the run. Another miss by Minnesota.
And he's really trying to get them back into it, but the results just have not been there.
Pass to Stewart. Here's Cunningham, and it's Isaiah Stewart with the foul. That's his first foul. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Julius Randle comes in for Miller. McDaniels, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Mike Conley in for Dillingham. So Detroit going with an almost entire new group here. Duran, he's checked in for Stewart. Harris comes in for Holland. Thompson, he's checked in for Fontecchio. Hardaway is subbed in for Beasley.
Edwards is rolling right now. If I'm his teammates, he's getting the rock every time.
Hardaway passes to Cunningham. Out to Harris. Just 4 to shoot. Takes the 3. Conley grabs the miss. And it's Conley with the ball for Minnesota. Edwards passes to Gobert. It's tipped, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Duran. Conley kicks to McDaniels. To the inside. 5 on the clock. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham.
Assist goes to
Cunningham's got 3 assists now in this one. Timberwolves trail by 12. Pass to McDaniels. Randle surveying the D. Gobert with a screen on Harris. Randle no good.
You know, after connecting on 1 3-pointer in the first half, he hasn't netted another one since.
And that one drops. Harris has got 15 points here in the second half.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now here's Randle. McDaniels kicks to Randle. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Thompson, a screen on McDaniel. Cunningham finds Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
Here is Edwards after the basket by Detroit. Count that one.
And it's really good to see Edwards knock down the mid-range jumper. He continues to work on becoming more consistent from that area.
Now here is Harris. Thompson for the triple. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight.
A key rebound there.
but they can do a little better on the glass here down the stretch.
Guys, it's been their weakness to this point in the game, but they're still alive.
Greg, every year we have the Best Teammate Award. What are some of those qualities that you admire in a great teammate?
You know, Kevin, you want guys who make you better and who make it fun to come to work every day. In the end, teammates are like family. So trust, commitment, and just enjoying being with one another, it matters.
The free throw drops from McDaniels.
Known as a versatile and tremendous defender, McDaniels also continues to make real good progress as a scorer.
And so he hits both. Detroit leading by 12. Harris outside. Conley against Cunningham. Duran with the screen on Conley. And Duran slams it in. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 15 rebounds.
Just a fantastic decision maker. Cunningham giving it up in that two-man set.
Outside Conley. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Detroit's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. Pass to Duran. Back to Hardaway. Duran with the screen on Edwards. 6 to shoot. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Timberwolves trail by 14. Lets it go from 11. Good as the jump shot falls. Edwards got 36.
And with the way he can rise, Edwards able to get that shot off anytime.
Hardaway passes to Cunningham.
And what strikes me about Cade Cunningham is he's still capable of doing more on the floor. And he has the work ethic and attitude to make those improvements and become a real factor on the floor.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Pistons.
The way they've been able to consistently get past the defense and to the cup has been most impressive. They've almost made it look pedestrian.
And another area they've separated themselves has been their three-point shooting, making the defense pay for any airspace.
So Cunningham nails both of them.
And it's easy to see why so many are so high on Cunningham, a talented guard who can do a little bit of everything.
Now here's Edwards. Edwards loves it in there.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And they double up Cunningham. Harris outside. Shot clock at 5. And the 3 ball is good. Harris has got 5 points now this quarter.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Pistons.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this was a great team effort by everyone.
And for the year now, they'll ramp up their win total to an even 40.
Oh! Whoa!
Whoa!
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Edwards, that's good. Edwards got 40 points. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
Back to Cunningham. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. And the Pistons lead by 17.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
So Detroit takes this one by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Cade Cunningham.